Practicing silence. Immersion in a world beyond perception. Prepare your instruments you need to experience silence in the most suitable place for you. A burning white candle, a nice living plant, and a pleasant scent. Once you are all set, sit comfortably on a chair and focus on my voice. Experiencing silence is a way to explore your own inner world. In silence, you can find things dormant within you. The message of this ancient magical practice is to shift away from the noise of the world and immerse yourself in the mysteries of the world beyond perception. Silence is not only a phenomenon of sound, but also is the voice of nature, and at the same time, the innermost need of humans. The magical laws of the universe are sounds imperceptible to the unconscious human, yet they compose the symphony of life, enforcing the will of the Supreme Creator Being. Silence is the gateway to existence. Step inside. Practicing silence requires an altered state of consciousness. To do so, break with your usual way of thinking, involving your ego for a while. Silence is actually the lack of ego. In the course of experiencing silence, the ego is unnecessary. As a matter of fact, it is a negative voice in the head. It encourages unworthiness and suggests a fear of intimacy. It hands you a desire for domination and keeps you from reality. The two fundamental purposes of the experience of silence are to increase the utilization of energy and inner ascension. During pure silence, your consciousness wanders along inner path at its own pace. Along the way, it gradually breaks apart from its ego, its sufferings, and eliminates its attachment to earth. Thus, consciousness unleashes its bound inner forces and abilities. That is the only way you can regain your conscious awareness and strength. During this inner journey, consciousness can pass through dimension gates if and when the guardians find it mature and prepared. This is how consciousness manifested in a human body can gain access to the higher worlds. Achieving inner ascension is necessary for humans to be able to communicate with their own subconscious minds, their superconscious selves, and many other entities. To do so, the ones experiencing silence must have certain attunement abilities and skills awakened within themselves. Please create dusk-like darkness or dim the lights to experience silence properly. This level of brightness through the optic nerves causes biochemical changes in your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, pineal gland, and nervous system. Always start off practicing silence standing up. Take time to observe your environment and ambience closely. Look around and contemplate in a laid-back manner. Now feel free to use your superficial consciousness and bodily senses. Focus on the physical stimuli of the world. In the next few minutes, try to be as aware of your surrounding as possible with all its detail. Take it all in. Sit comfortably on a chair or lie down on the floor. In the following minutes, observe the dimmed lights consciously with your eyes open. By now, you should stop directing your thoughts towards the usual everyday moments. Without expectations, scan the looming darkness. Spy on the misty twilight. And try to notice all that it is hiding. There is a lot you can experience at times like this. You are relaxed enough now. You already see the darkness differently than before. Close your eyes, sit comfortably, and watch the silence. The sounds of silence, the lights of silence, the smell of silence, and everything silence can give you. Simply focus on pure silence and experiencing silence with all your inner senses. Anything can become conscious in front of you. Do not reject anything, just contemplate. Now open your eyes carefully. Look at the darkness and the objects around you again. Consciously observe everything that is perceptible in the gloom. Be aware of the differences, the changes, how differently you see the same objects surrounding you now after the silence. gently move your limbs. Lightly rub your face and gradually return to the light. Make notes of the things that you experienced during the silence. Practicing silence, immersion in a world beyond perception is completed. I wish you a peaceful and blissful day.